after all these years, I didn't think that there was anything you could do or say that could surprise me.
If I made a mistake...
If you made a mistake, you embarrassed me in front of Paul and my staff, and God knows what the hotel inspector's thinking. Paul is my colleague, Brad, nothing more.
I know.
But you couldn't help yourself, could you?
I don't know what came over me, all right? I know if Paul made a move on you, you wouldn't act on it.
Look, if you truly believe that, we would not be having this conversation.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Not the word that I would have chosen, but it's close enough. You know, it's bad enough that you accused me of hitting on your wife, but you had to mention the sexual harassment charges, didn't you?
Did you speak to the inspector?
Yes, thanks to your husband's outburst, it looks like we're not going to be winning back our 5th star after all. Oh, a whole new set of problems has suddenly come up. Nobody worked harder than your wife to get Lassiters back on top. An upgrade would have meant extra hours for our staff. It would have meant new jobs, new opportunities.
Well, I'll talk to the hotel inspector, all right? I'll tell him I made a
Look, it's too late. Brad, just go home and we'll talk about it later.
I so don't feel like working today.
Well, maybe you should call in sick.
You are evil. No, I really should get ready.
Oh, come on, live on the wild side.
Says the man who doesn't have to work today.
Well, you think I'm happy being stuck here at home when there's work piling up at the yard?
Yeah, I know it's frustrating. But Karl's really happy with your progress and your eyesight's getting better every day.
Yeah, well, then why can't I work?
I might know something that'll make you feel better.
Don't want to put on a show for the neighbours.
What?
Nothing. You know what? Bossy needs a walk and you should get to work, so...
What about making you feel better?
Rain check.
Sunnies.
We have to get our story straight.
Well, hi, Kate. How was your holiday? Did you have fun?
I'm sorry. I hope you had a nice couple of days. Georgia knows something's up.
Why? What did you say to her?
I told her that Sophie had a recital, and that you had to get a last-minute ticket up to Sydney to surprise her.
And what am I supposed to say about a recital that never happened?
You dumped me in it. What was I meant to say?
All right.
Why did you go?
Because I couldn't stay here.
Well, how about now?
Look, I just had to go and clear my head. I'm in a really good place now.
You sure?
Kyle, what happened, we can't change that. But we can try and put it behind us. And don't worry about Georgia. I'll stick to your story.
And Mason?
Him and I have broken up. I never need to tell him. Well, Bossy looks like she's about to burst, so you better get out of here.
Just be glad that you have a simple life, eh, girl?
Hey, I was just coming to find you. One history assignment.
Oh, it sucks so bad that I got you to do this. If my coach wasn't pushing me so hard, then I...
Don't be so silly. I mean, sure, it was a little bit harder than I'd expected, but I got there in the end. Anyway, you didn't ask. I offered.
Well, I really appreciate it, and I'll make it up to you. Promise.
Buy me a coffee sometime?
Is that all you want?
Oh, do you have something else in mind?
Why don't we talk about it on the way to school?
I'll meet you in reception. Your wife is currently speaking to the hotel inspector, trying to fix your mess. Don't make things worse by grovelling in front of my staff.
I'm sure Terese can change his mind.
She's trying to convince him that we can do better next time.
Look, I know there's not a lot I can say right now.
Hey. This is an apology. Just save it for your wife.
This is my mistake, all right? Terese has never said anything to make me think you would act inappropriately.
But somebody else has. Must be wonderful having the time to just stand around listening to idle gossip. It certainly says a lot about the level of trust in your marriage, too. But then, who am I to judge, eh?
You don't know the first thing about our marriage.
No, but I can guess.
Well, just so you're clear, I trust Terese.
Oh, that's why you're going out of your way to warn me off her. Because you trust her. Guess I should be flattered.
to have a word about the assignment you handed in earlier?
Yeah, what about it?
Look, it wasn't quite up to your usual standards. I'm just wondering, do you have any idea why?
Yeah, I just didn't have my eye on the ball for this one, but it's cool. Yeah, I'll get it together.
Okay, good to hear.
I better get to class.
Hang on, sorry, I haven't finished. I couldn't help but notice that some of the homework looked like it had been copied straight from the internet.
No way, no. I mean, if I've written down something that I've read, then it was a mistake.
Because you do realise that plagiarism is a serious issue.
Yeah, and I never cheat. Not on purpose, you know, but it's been really hard, you know, keeping it together, you know, with all the study and sport and...
Look, I think we need to try and come up with a solution to this problem. Maybe we could talk to your parents and try and sort out a better balance with sport and school.
I'll lift my game, okay? Anything you say, I'll do it, but just don't involve Mum and Dad.
What you learn in school gives you the keys for living the rest of your life. All those years that happen after competitive swimming is over.
I understand that this is important, and I'm sorry, I'll do the homework again, but please don't tell Mum and Dad.
You'll be given a written warning. And can you please try and see the school counsellor and figure out a better study program?
Yeah, no, I won't let you down, promise.
But don't let yourself down.
Okay.
Will you please just let me explain, okay?
We both know where this is coming from. Paul was role-playing. I told you that.
Well, I should have listened, but then you decided not to come
I
home last night,
decided.
and Sheila got in my
Oh,
ear.
Sheila again, right.
Well, don't blame her. She didn't realise there was a sore point. She told me Paul had an affair with AJ's wife.
How long do I have to keep paying?
That's not how I want you to feel.
But if you can't let this go after all this time, Brad... Look, I regret that I didn't report my old boss for sexual harassment. I regret that I let his interest in me further my career. But nothing ever happened. He never stepped over the line.
I know that.
I mean, why do you think I took Caroline's allegations so seriously? I would never let any of my staff go through that whole nightmare.
I went through it too, all right? And I thought I was okay with it. I didn't realise I still felt insecure until now.
It's been 7 years. After all that time, have I ever given you any reason to doubt me? No. No.
Where are you going?
Oh, I can't sleep now. I'm going back to work. Actually, would you make a double shot? I've pulled an all-nighter at work.
You can't go home and grab a couple of hours sleep.
Oh, look, I don't want to go home until I've calmed down, actually.
Right, sugar.
It takes a lot for me to lose it, but Brad has really managed it today. I'm sorry. I shouldn't dump this on you, but all my girlfriends are back in Perth.
No, it's fine. I completely understand. I left all mine back up in Queensland.
I'm just really mad at him, you know? He thinks Paul is making a move on me.
Oh, that sounds awkward.
Yeah, and of course it's not true, but unfortunately there's history, so that's why we're both getting so upset about it.
What kind of history? You know what? You don't have to answer that.
No, it's actually nice to tell someone. You know, we've always been incredibly faithful, but something happened at work once with my boss. It was a very long time ago, and even though I never stepped over the line, I came close, and Brad knows that.
How'd you get past that?
Well, we talked. And we kept talking until we got through it. Well, at least I thought we had. You and Matt have been together a long time. Have you ever been tempted by another man?
Does George Clooney count? No, in that case, I've never been tempted in my marriage. But I'm not about to judge anyone either.
I wish I could say the same about Brad. I'm starting to wonder if he'll ever really, truly get past what happened. Hey, thanks for listening.
Oh, that's okay. And for what it's worth, I'm sure he just wants to sort this out as much as you do.
I could heat you up some lasagna if you want.
Amber,
Too many carbs, right? We have salad.
I've got to talk to you about something. It's, about my homework.
I got something wrong.
Well, Miss Ramsay just seems to think that it was lifted off a website.
I would never cheat.
No, it's cool. I just had to
No,
ask.
seriously, that's not something that I would do. Not on purpose, at least. I jumped online to take some notes. I thought I put it into my own words.
No worries. I just wanted to know what happened.
Me. That's what happened. I don't know anything about the Chinese Revolution. I just made it up to make you feel less guilty. I am so sorry. I'm not Imogen. She would never mess up like this.
No, look, you don't have to apologise, honestly.
Well, if I'm getting you into trouble at school, then yeah, I do.
It was really cool of you to offer.
It wasn't cool. It was so not cool. I am like the least cool person in the history of the universe, which I'm not normally. It's just that, okay, I admit it, I really like you. And when you talk to me, this weird stuff seems to come out of my mouth, and you're probably going to take that the wrong way too, aren't you? Why am I still talking like an idiot? And why are you looking at me like that? You think I'm crazy, don't you?
I think you're amazing. Oh, it's my coach.
You should probably get that.
I have to redo my homework, and I have to go to training, but I can buy you that coffee after school if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah? Don, hi. Yeah. Don't worry. No. I'll be on time. Bye.
First love, huh? One minute you're on top of the world, the next you're heartbroken, wondering what hit you.
It's so brutal. You think you'll never get over it. See, that's the part they don't tell you about falling in love. It takes an awful lot of hard work. Mace is working that out for himself now.
Oh, well, he knows we're here for him. What?
Well, you're not all hard work. You make me happy when you're not driving me crazy. And even then, I know how lucky I am.
I should help out more often.
Oh. Hey, you know how our last romantic dinner got derailed?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could be persuaded to try again later, say, I don't know, after closing tonight.
Oh. What time should I ask the kids to drop by?
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry to do this to you, but you
Not
haven't
now,
answered me.
Mason.
The way we left things was weird. It was too weird.
Mason.
Okay. I'll walk away. I'll accept that things are over between us if that's what you want, but I need to know why. If we can't be together, there has to be a reason. Please, Kate. I love you.
There is a reason. Something happened. I slept with somebody else. I'm really sorry. You don't deserve this.
But were we going out at the time? So what are we talking about? A one-night stand?
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me. Do you want to see him again?
Yes, it was a one-time thing, and no, I don't want to see him again.
Okay, so you had a thing with someone else. It doesn't change anything. We can move past this. But who is he? Do I know him?
It doesn't matter who I was with. We can't change what happened. We're over. I really am sorry.
I thought you could do with this. Look, I know you've probably worked it out, but all this stuff with Josh is shaking me up a lot more than I realised.
This is more than Josh changing coaches.
I'm not trying to make excuses, but, you know, I see him taking control of his life. You're doing great at work. Imogen's ready to take on the world, and, you know, I couldn't be happier for all of you, but for me, I don't know what happens next, and I don't know what I want, and that scares me.
We can work it out together.
I'd like that.
But if you can't trust me, Brad...
I do, all right? I don't know where I fit in anymore, and that's why I overreacted.
Look, maybe I'm holding some guilt over what happened still.
You did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I caused you to doubt me. And I want us to move on. We need to find a way so we can just put it all in the past.
We will. But first, you need to go and crash.
I promised Paul I'd go over the budgets again.
You are dead on your feet. How long do you think it'll take for Lassiters to recover from losing the upgrade?
Oh, look, not as long as Paul thinks. And if I can find a way to turn things around, then that'd be great. That's what they pay me for.
Well, when you're done, I'll have dinner ready for you.
That'd be lovely. And listen, don't do that to me again, okay? If you need to talk,
I will tell you, all right? And I do trust you. I love you, that's the bottom line.
I love you too. Won't be long.
Why are you so happy?
Why are you playing with a kid's toy?
No, seriously, what's with you?
I am happy. It's a beautiful day. Oh, and Josh kissed me. Did I mention that?
Why do you always go out with jerks?
I know you're threatened by him, but it's really none of your business.
I'm not threatened. Josh is the kind of loser who always puts himself first. He doesn't even know he's doing it.
You don't know him.
But, and now that you've kissed him, you know everything, right? I don't want to see you get hurt again.
I can take care of myself.
That's what they all say.
You talked to Kate. Look, I'm sorry if you're not happy, but that doesn't mean that I can't be. I really like him. I'm gonna see what happens. I don't need you interfering.
Amber, what's the point of giving someone your everything if they don't even want it? That's all I'm saying. I'm going out.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I will be.
Kate did what?
Slept with another guy. Her words.
But she hasn't told me anything about this.
She only told me because I dragged it out of her.
Is this someone we know, or...?
Apparently, I don't need to know any details. Anyway, we're over, so it doesn't even matter.
Come here. Come here.
No, I'm fine.
I know, but I still want to give you a hug.
I've been so pathetic. I actually told Kate that I didn't care who she slept with.
What did she say?
She shut me down. She couldn't even look at me.
Well, maybe once she's had a bit of time to think about it, she's going to change her mind.
No, she's already had time.
You never know.
Yeah, I do. I've been such an idiot. Kate was always out of my league. I just didn't want to see it.
Quickly this morning, I didn't get a chance to ask you how your Sydney trip went.
That was great. Sophie and Harry are in good form, and that's about it.
There's nothing else you want to tell me?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure? You were pretty upset the last time I saw you, and I thought you were just stressed about the Mason thing, but there's a lot more going on, isn't there?
I don't know what you want me to say.
You could start by telling me who you've been sleeping with.
What makes you say that?
Mason told me that you've been seeing someone else. Look, I'm worried about you. Are you going to tell me who it is?
Trust me, you don't want to know.
But we're friends, and friends tell each other that kind of stuff. Kate, I know you haven't been happy, but I don't understand why you feel like you have to avoid me.
I just want to move on. I need to put this in the past, okay? That's why I can't tell you, because it was a huge mistake.
I can't believe that I didn't realise. Of course.
Realise what?
Who the guy is. There's only one person that it could be. It was Brennan, wasn't it?